The ThinkTank will talk with Chris Briem about his new book titled Beyond Steel, Pittsburgh and the Economics of Transformation, which was published by Kent State University Press. Chris is a regional economist at the University of Pittsburgh's Center for Social and Urban Research and is a native Pittsburgher. David spoke with Chris one afternoon at Yin's Coffee, a shop at which he and Chris often meet to chew Pittsburgh economic, demographic, and historical facts.
Hey, hi. David here. We're going to have a chance in the Think Tank to talk with Chris Briem. I've known Chris for about a couple of decades, and he and I originally connected because we ran the same economic modeling software. But then I became familiar with Chris's work, and when I moved to Pittsburgh, he was very crucial in getting me involved with Pittsburgh kind of economic and demographic data, and with connecting me to various media people with whom he and I had worked. So I really am looking forward to this discussion. We're going to talk about Chris's new book, Beyond Steel.
So I am Chris Briem. I study regional economics here at the University of Pittsburgh, which I've been doing for far too long, about 30 years. I am just retired from the Navy Reserve after 39 plus years, and I'm a native of Pittsburgh and obsess on all things here locally. I have the most idiosyncratic Navy career. It makes no sense to folks in the Navy. It's a little easier to explain not in the Navy, but in short, I enlisted in December of 1985. This was a period before the Navy Reserve actually took in what were called non-prior service enlistees. I went to boot camp 7 days out of boot camp, started college 7 days after boot camp, spent about 20 years enlisted. I was commissioned as an officer while mobilized during the original OIF. I was actually the Navy's representative in Southern Oman. And then I finished out the remainder of my career doing a bunch of things. The last 10, a little boring. I was a human resources officer for the Navy for the last 10 years. And so the book, I think the book was needed. A lot of mythos about the steel industry in Pittsburgh persist. I think people, a lot of great books on Pittsburgh, both the impact of this decline of steel, a lot of books on the challenges of the national steel industry, but no one has really looked at why steel declined in Pittsburgh. And I think they just thought it was all the same story. And I think the regional story here, the economics of it, the economic geography of it that underlies all these other stories, really surprisingly hasn't been told. So between that and some need to sort of show that we knew this was coming, a lot of previous research gave the warnings. That's all been forgotten because we don't like that story. So hopefully I've brought that to light.
See you at the Think Tank Zoom meeting. To connect, follow the instructions David sent to you. Any questions? Contact David directly. Looking forward to our discussion with Chris Briem.